All right, can everyone hear me? For some reason, my screen ain't loading. Fix that. Okay. All right. All right. Everyone should be able to see the live on my screen, I assume. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Hope that we're all doing well today. Just there, I think. Got pretty interesting location for sure. Over here on the charts, we're basically near the all-time highs. So this is looking pretty good as far as the day goes. Might put in some new all-time highs today. Sure would love to see it, that's for sure. Also, too, for all you on TikTok, for all of you on YouTube, I cannot really thank y'all enough for joining. If you have been here every day, all I ask is that if you do like the live, please continue to like it. Definitely can use all the likes I can get. Definitely want to get as many people to see this, for sure. Not only just to see what it's like to learn from someone that does this full time for a living, but most importantly, so that way they can learn how to trade if they wish to. So, if you're a big fan of Crystal Academy and everything that we're doing over here, please like the live as much as you can. Quite frankly, I would love to see 1,000 likes today. If we get 1,000 likes, I'll be extremely grateful. That'd probably be the only asking, quote, begging I'll do today. So if you like the live, just know I appreciate it, but definitely would love to get at least 1,000 likes today for sure. But as far as what I am looking at for today, per usual, for those that maybe don't know, I only really look at the NQES charts and the SPY and QQQ charts as well. So really just the core four and everything else like that. But as far as where we're at, we're basically near 26,100. That's my next key level, 26,100. But definitely want to see us maintain above 26,000, which, although we're not even 2 minutes into the day, we've kind of already, albeit kind of bounced off it a little bit. Not too crazy. But definitely have to see how we fare here. In no rush though, whatsoever. But yeah, y'all, man, please continue to like the live. Appreciate all the likes, man. Appreciate all the likes. Like, follow, share, all that stuff. Really do appreciate it, man. The more y'all engage with the live, the more I'll live trade. So y'all want me every day of the week, fine by me. Just show me that y'all want me here, man. That's all I ask for, and I'll gladly do it. No problem for me. Also, too, for y'all in Crystal, all my levels have been posted in trade ideas, so definitely make sure that y'all lock in with that. Got all of them there as far as what I'm looking at for the day. You know, basically bouncing off that previous day high here on NQ. Really, you could say the same thing almost across the board. Got those pre-market highs sitting at 26,060. So ideally we get above that. Don't really think there's much of anything to worry about, so to speak. Oh wow, we blew past 1,000 likes. So appreciate that, y'all. Wow, appreciate that. Genuinely appreciate that, y'all. Like I said, man, I want to get as many people here as possible. So far, we're 2 for 2 on the week. 2 trades, 2 wins. It's ideally how you always want to keep it. Less is always more when it comes to trading. Never forget it. The less you trade, the better your P&L looks. That's why it's so important to operate out of conviction and conviction alone. If there's no conviction, you simply just don't take the trade. Wait on the sidelines. I'm gonna get some music for y'all as well too. Moving forward for the live, so that way it's not just me. So that way y'all can listen to some stuff, while I'm here on live, just kind of working through the settings on how to really stream properly. But I don't think TikTok. I mean, I'm gonna have to like once again, so that I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. So I'm gonna have to see how it works on TikTok. But I think that you can stream music on TikTok without getting hit with like a warning or something. So assuming I can do that, definitely for sure make sure we got some more tunes moving forward, or either just some music playing in the background. Worst case scenario, it's just some lo-fi or something. Appreciate you, Alexandra. That's fine. Okay, K2. Got some people. What's good, Tiana? What's good, Malaysia? I'm weak. I'm on the big stage now. What's good, Shar? Top of the morning, top of the morning. First 10 minutes of the day, we've gone absolutely nowhere. This is going to be quite the range here of orb, to say the least. It's almost kind of depressing. Matter of fact, it is depressing. Not even kind of, it just is. On nowhere. Nowhere fast. Spy and ES look great though. Yeah, so K, that is exactly what we mean by trading psychology right there, right? So what I mean by that is like you can't allow your losses to form you as a trader, right? Because losing is inevitable, but what matters is how bad you lose. I like to look at trading in all seriousness as like being a doctor, right? Because at when we trade, right, we have to look at this as if we're at the operating table. So what do I mean by that? If you are an orthopedic surgeon, right, you know that going into surgery, you're going to get blood on your hands. So seeing blood is not shouldn't be anything that should move you, shake you, or just really anything because it's a part of the job. So losing trades is just the nature of what we do. Everyone's going to lose a trade. You know, no one's ever going to win 100% of all the trades that they take. But like a doctor, right, if you're at the operating table, what matters more is the blood lost. Okay, that's the thing that you are in control of. So for us as traders, right, what we are in control of is how much we lose when we lose. But you can't be afraid of getting blood on your hands. And that's what I'm trying to get at here. So losses are inevitable, but it's how you deal with those losses that ultimately shape you as a trader because that's how you end up getting FOMO. And just know as a trader, you are never better than your habits. You know, your habits are a direct reflection of who you are. So, in knowing this, right, we just have to move forward with the understanding that this is quite literally what comes with the territory, which is why you can't ever be afraid to execute, you know? So, don't let the losses shake you and just, ultimately turn you into someone that you're not called to be. But at the same time, too, when you do lose, you have to give yourself grace, in the sense like you're probably still learning and things like that. So it's nothing to, overwork yourself about. But just know that this is no different than anything else in this life, whether you're a high performance athlete or a doctor or even a firefighter, police officer. Every one of us in every stages of our life, no matter where we are called to perform. All right, and you have to show up for you, and you can't be afraid of that. So, hope that helps. It's really no different than anything else in life. That's how I keep it simple. Y'all are hilarious. So actually, I take that as a compliment. That's my first time ever being told I'd like to be gate kept. It's like the highest honor I feel like you can get. It's actually kind of funny. Oh wow, wow. We just hit 10,000 likes. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. 10,000 likes on the live. Wow. Appreciate that, man. That's actually kind of crazy. Thank y'all. Definitely feel like I gotta throw some balloons or something. But no, appreciate that, man. Appreciate the 10,000 likes, y'all. Do I be greedy and ask for 20? No. I appreciate the likes though. Yeah, man. It just for me, for all y'all, YouTube, TikTok, definitely can't say enough about the things that we're doing here in Crystal for sure. And the whole point of what I want to do is just get us out there, for sure more to not only teach people how to trade, but just most importantly show y'all how it can really be done. And trading does really not need to be this overcomplicated system and thing, whatever the case is. But for all y'all on TikTok, YouTube, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll answer as much as I can, as long as I'm not in a trade. Okay. I'm so weak. My fault to y'all on TikTok, man. My camera, I moved the screen. That's on me. So now y'all can see me. That's so funny. I was wondering, I'm like, why is my screen showing on YouTube but not on TikTok? That's on me. But yeah, y'all should be able to see me now. What caused that? Talk about the inverse of doom and despair. India, I'm trying to figure that out myself. Well, we're basically just retraced back down to PDH. Realistically everything, but now we're under VWAP, so it could get interesting. And well, I'll say this, guys. The reason why I can't show my face on Zoom is because Streamlabs uses my camera as a virtual webcam. So yeah, it's kind of complicated with the settings and stuff. But I can't use like Zoom for my face and then TikTok for YouTube for one another thing. But maybe I'm wrong on that. But I don't think that there's a way around that. But y'all can hear my voice. That's enough, right? Appreciate it. I can honestly say I would be kind of thoroughly surprised if we kept making moves up. Not the tomatoes, y'all. Man, please, easy on me, man. Easy on me. Easy on me, man. I'm just one person, dude. But right now, we're basically in a very tight range between that PDH on basically everything and basically high day, which is obviously that orb. So I would be kind of, I would be cautious of try to take anything in here while we're just kind of really doing the uptown downtown. It's really not much of anything I'd be interested in personally. Great. Drop top out at 2013. Right. Cocoa Butterfly Wing. Game like machine. Ice paper. Machine. Ice paper. Easy. Tell me that. Oh, machine. Gold is fighting for its life at VWAP. I would not be interested in that. Personally, though, that's just my opinion. I would not be interested in gold whatsoever. Uh, nope, not anything yet, John. Still just waiting. What was devotional about today? Today's devotional, we read Second Corinthians 13:12, and it spoke about just sharing a holy kiss with one another. So basically, it's just referring to, how we should always strive to share a Christ-like love and embracing warmth with everyone that we come across. So, as far as how that can be applied, I just kind of gave some examples, of that, whether that's, giving a hug to a friend, sending a text to a loved one, or just, being a kind person, sharing a smile with whoever that you come across. Just always try to share that Christ-like love with whoever you meet, because it just leads to not only a stronger unity amongst us as people, but that's how God can work through us to create a better world for everybody. So, yeah. Then we read Psalms 21. Yeah, I believe it was Psalms 21 as well. Is Wall Street live trading right now? Does anyone know? Okay, he is good. Good. So currently, right, as far as everything I can see, we got SPY under VWAP, ES under VWAP, Q's is making its way down, NQ making its way down. I don't like it. Got major divergence going on right now in the charts. Not really my cup of tea, to say the least, for things I would like to see. But ideally, I will say though, the I think the easiest trade for right now would be a possible, if we can get a reclaim under 7,000 on ES. I like it under the previous day lows for sure. But basically everything is kind of making its way down and then bouncing back up and just everything. But we'll see. Meanwhile, YM is really just doing its own thing for sure. To say it's breaking is a egregious understatement. I don't really have a bias right now, Tia. I don't really care for any real trade at the moment. I mean, the only real trade I see currently that I'm even showcasing, you got these YM shorts right there, right? But other than that, that's it. Nah, not at all. I ain't worried about it. But I'm gonna be replacing it with a new banner probably tomorrow. But it's all good. I don't have any pinatas or anything, but appreciate y'all for 20,000 likes in live. I genuinely am eternally grateful. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's wow. Appreciate that, man. 20,000 likes. If you know, there's got to be a way to do like a celebration, something, right? Y'all are funny in Zoom. But now, thank y'all for the likes, man. Thank y'all for the likes. Genuinely. Y'all don't have to like anymore if y'all don't want to. No, I'm playing. But no, I appreciate that, y'all. Got love for y'all too, man. Got much love for y'all too. Baker, so that's where like you so when it comes to trading on Hikens, right? For me, that's why I really do put a large emphasis for sure on which context of the candlestick I'm reading. I can read both Hykens and regular candlesticks, which I'm gonna be doing a class on that next month on just how I really like to correlate the two. But for me, how I like to go about it is whatever time frame I enter on, whatever candlestick I get the confirmation off of, that's just the analysis that I stick with. Because yes, with Hikens, you are getting the average price, right? And like you're getting a overall sentiment of the volume and direction that price is moving in, which can be helpful with identifying the trend. Whereas on regular candlesticks, as everyone knows, and you're seeing right now, you're getting the raw price action, for how everything is moving, which both are to me extremely important. So while yes, price is different, this is why overall when I'm trying to get at Baker is this is why identifying where you're wrong at is the most important thing. I mean, because you have people that trade on, Renko candlesticks, which are a whole other, type of beast, right? There's so many ways to trade, right? But what matters is where are you wrong at? And that's why, ideally your best places to end, your best areas to enter at are always at around key levels because they're key levels for a reason, right? We know that if we're going long right above a key level, right, ideally if prices to flip back under and reclaim back to the downside, that's not favorable for us. Why? Because we have a bullish bias. So if we reclaim that key level to the downside and your stop is in the area, that's a good stop loss. So that's really how I like to treat it. Your entries matter, but they don't have to be perfect, but your stop loss has to be in a good spot for you to be able to capitalize on it. So hope that helps. Appreciate you, Shamit. As far as my strategies go, John, everything that I about how I trade is in the Crystal Academy classes and the trading strategies tab in the WAP. But ideally, right, my trading strategy, it's like we all of us here in Crystal basically trade the same, right? So what I mean by that, we all revolve around key levels, reading price action, everything else like that. I just like to use Hykins because that's kind of how, that's really how I first saw profitability, was definitely like trading Hykins exclusively. So that's where my name comes from, Jaden Hyken. But ideally, breakouts, break and retest. Orb is kind of like Orb is primarily my intraday strategy, to say the least. I really do like to play orb breakouts, the 15-minute to 30-minute orb, but it all just revolves around still just key levels, playing off price action and things like that. Like, it's not really anything in particular. Like, for example, like a ICT or something like that. I don't trade that. I just trade off key levels, support resistance, all that good stuff. Orb, all yeah. So all right, 10 o'clock. Let's see what we do. Hopefully something amazing, I guess. Definitely an Incredibles reference. Glad you caught that. So now that we got this range, right? Not gonna lie, YM looking. YM's just looking. That's all I'm gonna say. YM is just looking, man. Like, yeah, I ever see some just look just good. Am I flirting with YM? You know, I mean, is it really flirting, or am I just, maybe I need something new? You know, different ain't always a bad thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. NQ and ES ain't never loyal to me anyway, so we'll see. But no, YM look good though. I can't even lie. Look better than gold, that's for sure. Give YM a chance. Hey, I tell you what, YM get one trade out of me. Let her pull back. All right. I'll switch YM to oil real quick. That's just my personal opinion, yeah, but you don't, once again, you don't have to do that. It's just at that point, it's just a choice. That's really all it comes down to. There's no, like, it's just a preference of a choice. That's really it. You can do it, you cannot do it. As long as it makes sense to you, that's really all that matters. But I personally am not a fan of the divergence we have, because it's not looking pretty. If anything, I would just wait to see Spy get up to speed, and then we can look for something. But it's not really ideal. Not right now, at least. There's too much weakness on the SPY charts for me personally. He was struggling here. That's why I'm cooling. Genuinely nothing for me right now. Okay, let's not draw on my screen. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, I'm normally on live till like 9:30, 10. It just depends on the day, but 9:30, 10 o'clock is usually my cutoff. Pretty just area of nothingness to say the least. I am not impressed whatsoever right now with anything. It really wasn't them YM shorts, realistically speaking. There ain't nothing going on right now. At least on the indices for sure. Can we please just get something? Jeez, man. Give me something, anything. Direction. I don't care. Pick away. At this point, shoot. Up, you want to go down? Where are we going? Because my thing is this, right? Ideally, if we break above high a day, I mean, you got to think that we make a run towards all-time highs. Like ideally, that would be like next target. We get above high day, like you almost have to aim for all-time highs. Almost wouldn't make sense not to, in my opinion. But as always, this year, once you get into this anywhere between 7,010 and 7,040, yeah, it gets rough. So can't really say I'm surprised that we're moving like this, but it doesn't take away from the fact that we need to pick a direction. And that's what we call divergence, and that's why I'm not doing nothing. Because until we get some direction that actually makes sense, cooling. Genuinely cooling, man. Said, great. Dropped out of 2013. Go to machine. Come on, yes. I believe in you. All I can say is shout out to Q's for holding us up for sure. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a slow grind up type of day. Definitely might wanna go lighter on size. We'll see. All right, we're near that 26,100 on NQ. So I'm watching it extremely close here. If there's anywhere where we could potentially get rejected, I do. Theoretically, it's here. Definitely eyeing these longs for sure. Just not pulling that trigger yet. Not pulling that trigger just yet. I think if anything, it's important right now to just be patient. At least for me, I'm really gonna wait about this. I need to see us really claim above that 26,100 because that's where we're rejecting off of right now. Like literally to the T. We came up to 26,100 and now we're stalling. So gotta wait. Got to wait. Yep, that's not what you want to see. Whether it's ES or NQ. That's why you just gotta be patient, man. You gotta be patient. We may try this a few times before we get it. I have to wait and see. I just know I'm not really trusting it right now. Because the thing is like if we break this, I don't see how we don't put in new all-time highs today. That almost doesn't even make sense if we didn't. Because I mean, right now we're sitting at 7,025. We're basically 20 points away from it. So I don't see how there's a chance where we don't at least get up there. So that's kind of what you're dealing with right now from a perspective of what we got going on here. Got a very nice retest and hold of orb right here as well on NQ. It's very nice, but just need to see ES do something, man. Struggling heavily still on NQ at that 25 100. Like I said, still nothing for me. Still looking at these longs here. I'm just being patient, but I think we want to go. It's just a matter of if we go. Oh, wow. Wow. Dang, might not be able to catch this one anymore. That actually kind of sucks. Jeez. Wow, we really just popped there. Maybe. That's actually insane. All right, I'm in ES longs. My stop is at around 7,023. Currently in ES, just entering these ES longs here. Ideally, as far as TP goes, I mean, I'll probably take my first trim at around 7,038, but it almost don't make sense at this point. I feel like it just shoot for all-time highs. You might as well. But stop loss is at around 7,023, but currently in these ES longs. I think a pretty nice hold here. Matter if we continue. But currently in these ES longs, stop is at 7,023. High day by chance? Please. Don't stop at it, just go. Stalling out right at it is so insane. All right, there we go. Now, do we continue? Like I said, stop for me is still at 7,023. Looking to take my first trim. Basically near, I mean, like I said, near all-time highs. That's what I'm aiming for as well. This might just be one of those days, those trades for real, where it's just a slow grind up. Because in here, it definitely gets rough for sure, especially at this 7,030. But we remain steadfast. So, but Now we wait. All you can do now is just trust the plan, see the analysis. It doesn't get much better than this. Might be here for a minute. ES gets very, very, very weird up here, to say the least. But we'll see. Still in this trade though, guys. Still in this trade though. Like I said, I'm aiming for ideally 7,043 all-time high something. My first trim will be at 7,038, but stop is at around 7,023. If you want to extend it a little bit longer, you could do 7,021, but ideally on anything under 7,020, I'm not a fan of this long anymore. So it's just a matter of what all we get here. Yeah, I'm stopped out. Yeah, just got stopped out there. Stopped out, y'all. Yeah, this is a very interesting area to say the least, but might just be one and done for that on the day. Truthfully, not really a big fan of where we're at on SPY. We're really struggling to move forward here, but also kind of retesting this 30-minute orb. So it's just a matter of if we're able to continue higher, but stopped out there. May get the complete reversal here, but can't really say I'm too surprised by that one, just given the context of how we move, especially. I'll stay on for another 20 minutes or so, but can't really say I'm too surprised. We were struggling really bad on that one. Like I said, it came down to about that 7,022. Yeah, not really too surprised about that one, but good trade, just no follow through. Still like longs here though. Definitely still like longs here. Oh yeah, for sure, Natasha. If we can hold here, I'll probably try these longs out one more time. See how we do. May just been a pullback just to pull back. You know, we'll see. But I still like the bullish sentiment because I mean there is no real weakness as far as trend goes and strength. Notice we're getting bought back up here pretty aggressively now on ES, which is kind of like dang. Like what was that pullback for? Can't stand when charts do that, man. What was the reason? I appreciate the compliment. I'm glad that you've been learning for real. That's what you love to see. And that's really all I ever want for you. Definitely, I'm happy for you though. All right, I'm gonna try again here for the longs. This will be my last trade of the day. I'm gonna try these ES longs out one more time. Stop is at around really that same area. We'll just make it 7,022. But I'm trying out these ES longs again, man. I just think we just got caught in a pullback. I mean, you got a solid retest now off that orb. I mean, can't really ask for too much more. It's just a matter of if we continue. But my stop's at 7,021. If we lose here, then that's just it for me today. I'm just personally not gonna fight the trend here. You know, if we're been pushing up all day, can't really go against that. But in these ES longs again. If we continue. Still same targeted TP, aiming for that 7,040 all-time high. Nothing changes. It's just a matter of if not we get it. But same analysis. It's just a matter of if not it plays out. Yeah, around there. That's 7,038. It took me about a year and some change to become profitable. Desiree, about a year and some change. Yeah, I mean, Chanel, that's ideally the mindset, right? With continuing to run along this is I do believe that if we I mean that's kind of like the risk, right? With like taking longs today is ideally if you take longs today, you're banking on making an all-time high. I mean, well, a new one at least, because I mean you're right there near it. So it's why I say it just gets tricky up here, because we have it sitting right there, So it's something to be mindful of for sure. But I mean, I'm not really one to fight the trend either. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's situation based, where I'm not going to fight the trend. So either, I get what I need to see, and if we get it, we get it. If not, I can't really say I care too much because it's just a principle based thing. But I mean, it does look good. It does look good. It's just a matter of do we hold and continue? And I mean, ideally, as long as we stay above this like 7,024, 7,025. I mean, I don't really see too much to worry about. It's the same thing, we've done everything else this week. It's just a matter of if not we get it. So that's really all it is. But I just know I like it. And I mean, I will say if I had to maybe, I mean, I can't say I change it, but like and Q's is definitely leading in strength today. That's all I can say. Like Q's looking real good. Spy stalling at that 697 basically. I will see. honestly, may start to just, I mean, we'll, like I said, we'll see here, but like as far as me staying on goes, I genuinely may just, I'll be probably have to get off here in probably like 30 minutes or so. But I mean, I can say as far as stops go, as long as we don't get back under 7,020, I mean, it kind of like is what it is, but I'll stay on here till like 10:15 or so, about 10:15 ish. So I mean, if we get stopped out or hit TP, for sure. But I mean, may just be one of those things where it takes all day to get back up there. I don't really know. All I can say is I won't be surprised if we put in a new all-time high today, but I also can say I won't be surprised if we don't because we're near it, and this is usually what happens when you get up there. So the markets can do as they choose, but ideally, that was kind of like my mindset coming into today was if I were to take longs, I feel like you just got to aim for those all-time highs. But we'll see what we get. Still in these ES longs. Like I said, I mean, this is obviously hindsight 2020, but man, on NQ, sure, a lot less stressful if you took it on NQ. Just NQ today. I mean, so much. I mean, just no comment. That's all I can say. Yeah, Q's definitely was one of the ones today. Okay, now that does not mean I took it on NQ. I took it on NQ. Congratulations, I'm playing, but like I get it. Okay, I get it. I understand. But no, I don't blame y'all though. It's just yeah, ES man. Meanwhile, and like this is like what I hate. It's like Hughes just straight bull run, no problem. Meanwhile, ES just on that. Okay, I'll take my sweet time, right? Amara literally. Greeks are eating me up. You hate to see it. Like, genuinely hate to see it. How much did I make? I am red on the day, brother. I didn't make anything on that first trade. We didn't hit TP. We pulled back to stop loss. What could I do? I don't encourage anyone to trade like me, but I'm very much a like we either getting it or we not type of person, you know. Like I said, for those of y'all that watched that poker video for us when we did that class, I like to treat my trades the same way. If it's not a trade that I can't see losing, then I mean, for me, I feel like I got an obligation to stick with it. You know, for better, for worse, really don't matter. It's just a matter of, realistically speaking, you know, we got to see how we play out. I mean, I trail my stop losses and profit, of course, but I don't trail anything until I achieve a minimum 1-to-1. If we don't get a 1-to-1, the charts can do whatever they so please. I don't care. That means absolutely nothing to me. So, but if I don't get a 1-to-1, I'm at the mercy of the market. Now, once I get a 1-to-1, yes, when we start taking scalps, moving up stops, you know, definitely securing trims, all that good stuff. But before that, you gonna have to kill me. I don't know. Like, it's just kind of how I am. Because I feel like in a way, because that's how you build calluses and most importantly like resilience as a trader. Like, for example, like there's some of y'all, like, to me, a trader that struggles with holding their trades is because they don't actually trust themselves. And I put it like this, like I feel like anything in trading, just like in life, can be a double-edged sword, right? Are there trades that maybe I should cut early, right, that I don't, and it hurts me? Yeah. But then the flip side of that coin is there's trades where maybe I should cut early, right? But because I trust my plan, they end up playing out and working great in my favor. I feel like it goes both ways. Just like the same person, right, who always cuts their trades early, right? And it results in them leaving a lot of gains on the table. That same trader, right, may also cut trades early and then take unnecessary losses. It all kind of balances out, but I feel like the you have to think about ways you make money even when it's not reflecting in your P&L. So because I know I'm rich in trust in myself and how I trust my analysis, my entries, my stops, it's gonna play out long term over time, even if it doesn't work out today. So that's why I said, like, in trading, like, you always have to just play the long game. You know, one day is just one day. Whether you win or lose, I don't really think matters as long as you're managing risk. But are you stacking up good habits? Because that's what makes a difference in your trading journey. Is, are you doing the right thing consistently? So, but that's just how I like to go about it. Wins and losses, I mean, that's just a part of life. So, but here we are, struggling in no man's land. I mean, just, but this also does make me think that, truthfully, you know, if ES breaks, we're going. And that's what I'm banking on. Am I still in? I'm still holding this. If we don't hit 7,021, I ain't cutting it. So far, I'm down one, 0-1 on the day. Do I do I go 1 for 2 or do I go 0-2? Time will tell. I'm not a betting man, but we'll see. We're well above 7,021 right now, St. Trees. I mean, if anything, you want to look to trim at like 7,040. But yeah, we get up there. Absolutely, I look to trim. At least secure something. Not bad. Not bad. On the game. It's on the game. We just reached 2 years ago now. Hold on, Angel does. But this 7,030 is brutal. But if we can hold above 7,030, that makes me inclined to think we go higher. But we'll see. We'll see though. When the market declines, if the market declines, right? Um, no, yeah, I mean, if this goes against me, I get out full stop. Like there's no like partial stop loss if that's what you mean. Appreciate you being here that long, Mara. I do hope that your journey and experience is going as well as I would love it to be for you. Ryan, I'm telling you, bro, we be fried. Like fried. definitely here. I'll give it another 15 minutes before I hop off here, but this is a slow grind of just misery here, man. Okay, we just put in a new high day, but ideally I don't want us to pop and get rejected because that can be a sign of exhaustion. That could definitely lead to a reversal. That's why I don't like sharp moves in the market. But if we hold above this, let's go. Like, see why we stop now. But they got 15 minutes out of me before I hop off here. It's just a matter if not we get it, y'all. But I mean, come on, buyers. Been trapped in this area. I mean, like this is my thing, right? Like this is what you just got to say about the market, right? I mean, it's common sense, right? But it's like market has to pick a direction, and we can't just go sideways for forever. Been ranging for almost an hour. So you would think, right? Like you would think, okay, let's break out of this, get some upside here, and just go. But ideally, aiming for that 7,040, 7,043. If you give me 7,040, 7,043 today, just like yesterday, steak dinner, yes. It's on you. Completely your call. Man, lobster, oyster. What they be drinking? Them like I forgot the name of it, but them like margarita slushies, the whole thing, whatever you want, bottomless. It's all yours. This was a pretty. This pretty. This is a pretty good 5 minute candle, though. In all seriousness, this is a pretty good 5 minute candle. It's a very strong 5 minute candle. Ideally, this should lead to us just going for all time highs. I don't know why it wouldn't. At some point, common sense has to kick in, right? Who's still holding this with me? I'm just curious. You a strong one if you are. I mean, that's all I can say. You definitely a strong one. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying that sometimes it's worth it. Like I said, stop loss is at 7,021. At this point, I can't even say it's worth like moving stops because of just how ES and like the chart's been moving today. This is a slow grind up, and that's really all there is to it. This is a slow grind, so it's not even worth adjusting stops because you might pull back unexpectedly. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. But give me Zeus, give me 7,040 and my life is yours. Okay, there we go. Come on. Give me 7,040 and it's I got you on a shopping spree. We got the Galleria right around the corner. I heard Chanel having a little sale. You know, you want that Birkin? I'll give you that Birkin. It's up to you. It's literally it's your world. I'm just here to make you happy in it, you know? Nothing more, nothing less. Just please, just don't pull back. That's all I need. Your call though. I mean, hey, at this point, you're gonna be the one who decides how you get treated. I've put my offer on the table. 7,040 and you the birthday, you know, or not. Maybe I spoke too much. Perhaps I did. It was just a joke. Mm. Looking kind of scary here, yes. Looking she said who the birthday? I mean, she got the candlesticks right. Clearly want the candlesticks. You know, candlestick. You the birthday. You know, I felt like it flowed. You know, she got the candlestick. She the birthday. Makes sense to me. I don't know. That picture is so fast. It's not even funny. Like, but it's so real. It'd be like that, man. I'll have to save that one. Cause, dude, come on, give me a new high. All right, I do gotta hop off here in 10 minutes. But either way, I mean, this may be. I'm not really one to. I don't want to say swing, but even if I do hop off here, uh, like I said, stop at 7,021. I'm aiming for all time highs. I'm not. I'm not getting out of this till we get up there. I mean, we either going down or it's all or nothing for me. But ideally, I think she does it today. I genuinely think we put in a new all time high. Just might not be while we're here on live together, but I still think the plan is valid. It's all or nothing. This is the longest I've been on live in a long time, by the way. I ain't been on since I ain't been on to 11:30 and I don't even know the last time. I genuinely do not know the last time I was on live this long. Normally my work day is cut short by now in a good way. Okay, Spy look like it's trying to get active now. ES. I'll sing right now. Which one? Hear some Drake? Or are you more the 2000s type? Like, okay, like ES is going now. I mean, not ES Spy. Yeah, that's 697.50. Just hold it. I just know sellers are just stacking those orders up at them highs, man. It's almost like painfully obvious. Yeah, I mean, if I had to be a betting man, I would like to bet that we put in a new all-time high today. But all I can say is this: if you're still holding this trade with me, we're all clearly in profit, right? Like everyone's green on this trade. There's no way you're not. But it just comes down to continuation, whether or not we get the entirety of what I'm aiming for. But I don't see any reason whatsoever to cut this. Quite frankly, I'll be sick to my stomach if I cut this. And I feel like that's the thing. If I were to cut this trade early and we put in a new all-time high, I can't. I'm not trying to deal with that emotionally later, because at that point it's like you just exit based off fear. But it's just one of them things where it's like, we'll just have to see. It's at 7,043, I believe. But at 7,040, ideally, that's when I'm looking to take my first trim. But this is a very brutal area. It's just 7,040 is that psychological whole number, and realistically speaking, that area of 7,040 to 7,043, the whole area is just rough, But my first trim will be at that 40, and then please, Spy is putting a new high day. ES, can you please help me? Help me. Like, help me out. If this is the one thing you do today, just know I say thank you entirely. Just please keep going. I ain't nothing stopping it. I mean, Q's looking great. Don't be stubborn now. Just don't be stubborn. Come on. Don't be scared of it. Be aware of it, ES. Don't be scared of it. Be aware of it. Like I said, steak dinner, unlimited oysters, bottomless mimosas. It's still on the table. It's just up to you. My offer still stands. Not the way I need you to go. That is not the way. No, you know what? You right, bro. Yeah. You got a point there. Every time I say that, it's just okay. Well, if it's what I want to do, matter of fact, I wish you would pull back. You gonna find out. How about that? Okay, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's totally. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, please. Wait. Oh my. All right, bro. Yeah, I blame myself. Yeah, I'll take my L on that one. That one's on me, guys. My apologies. I tried a different approach, man. I mean, something had to work, right? No, you ain't lying. I just got checked so crazy. Yeah. Okay. Ah, man. I mean, I'm not exiting this, but I mean, if you pull back to break even, I don't blame you if you do. But like I said, I mean, I know as long as we're above 7,020, I mean, I feel good about it. But that really is quite the exhausting exhaustion move and drop. But I can't find it in my heart to exit this. Because it's like every time we try to go lower, I mean, buyers are still there, you know? So what can you do? Plus, we pulled back extremely nice to that 12 EMA. Do we hold it? Is the real question. All right, well, like I said, at this point, I'm just kind of in this trade for better for worse. My stop is chilling at 7,021. My full targeted TP is based at 7,040, 7,043. But I do have to hop off here as I got some stuff I got to take care of today. But that's really the game plan, you know, as far as for everything I'm aiming for. As long as we don't break under 7,021, I mean, this trade is still extremely valid. So it's just one of them ones for me, at least from a holding perspective. But I have no problem continuing to hold this because I'm still not invalidated. But definitely will be hopping off here. But I do just want to say though, before I go, to all of you guys on TikTok, really cannot thank y'all enough for joining. 42,500 likes was definitely not what I was expecting coming into the day. So really, God bless you all, and I thank you all for joining as well. For you all on YouTube as well, definitely thank you all for joining. But that's really the game plan that I'm rocking with for the rest of the day. But gonna be hopping off here though. And yeah, like I said, gonna continue to see if we get these all-time highs out of this and whatnot. But oh, was that sorry? What's good, bro? Oh, that's crazy. What's good, man? Guess I'll stay on here for a minute. Bro said wait. I do gotta get off though by like probably like I gotta leave here at like I gotta take care of stuff. I gotta be somewhere by 11:15. But 5 minutes. Nah, yeah, bro. I got it off them. I'll send you the link. What you call it if you want to get it for your stuff. They out of China, but nah, they only took them like 2 weeks to Get back with it. LARP at the Rolly, not facts. Literally. Yo, day straight? No, trust me, bro. I'm about to be getting active on social media. Trust. I be seeing you post. I'm like, nah, let me actually turn my swag up. Got to. What's good, name? No, yeah, for sure, bro. Let me know next time you out here. Let me know. But yeah, man. Either way, like I said, y'all know my stop. My stop on ES is at 7,021. Full TP, like I said, aiming for those all-time highs at 7,043-ish. So we'll see what I would get out of this. But just really just floating profits right now. But I do have to go. Nonetheless, y'all have a great rest of y'all day. I will definitely be live tomorrow. Once again, for all y'all on TikTok, really, really, really do thank y'all for joining. Really, man, I will always keep doing these as long as y'all want to see it. But y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Okay.